I want to give all honors and praises to YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations and blessings to the Akim who's pushing the work in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Malachi, and I'm here today with a little short lesson of a video that I seen with Trump and Pence. I believe it's Pence. Yeah, and Pence, and how a little uproars is. We starting to see the uproars starting to come into America right now. And this is a little small article right here that I was reading. It's from refusefascism.org. And let's go ahead and jump into the article. So here it is right now. They're at the Trump Tower, and you see the protesters. They're out there right now, and they're out there. They're chanting "Out now." So they have the whole this whole page. All these protesters, they have this whole page, and they set it up right now. And it reads: "The Trump-Pence regime must go now." Hashtag out now begins with 5 weeks of protests to launch, spread, and grow an unrelenting, non-violent mass movement of protests that continue week after week to demand that the Trump-Pence regime must go now. From there, we will continue to grow and not stop until the Trump-Pence regime has been removed from power. So it's letting you know the Most High is starting to put the spirit upon some of the people to start. You're going to start to see what you see over there in Hong Kong, what you see over there in Chile, or Chile. What's the other places? You got, I believe it's France with the yellow jackets. I can't even think of the other. You got Haiti. It's all around the earth, and you can see they're just popping up. Everywhere is popping up prophecy is happening right before our eyes. So let's go ahead and read some more. And it reads right here. From there, it is on, continuing and growing until the Trump-Pence regime is removed from power. The Trump-Pence regime poses a catastrophic danger to humanity and the planet. Concentration camps at the border, environmental devastation accelerated, danger of war, even nuclear, threatened, white supremacy rules, fascist mobs and racist mass murders, truth and science erased. So people can see that there is lies, and they can see that the truth is not there. And who are the only people who have the truth? It's the men of the Lord. And they're out there on the highways and byways, and they're giving the truth out to the people, but the people not trying to hear it. But it's gonna come a time to when you're gonna see everybody standing trying to get the answers. But it's gonna be too late almost at that point. But let's read on some more. And it reads: the right to abortion near gone, the rule of law and democratic and civil rights stripped away. This is fascism unfolding. Cool. Let's read some more. We must seize on the impeachment crisis now erupting, taking history into our hands and turning dread for the future into a force for hope, joining together behind the single unifying demand. The Trump-Pence regime must go now. So you can see they got the rallies. I ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna get into it. Jake is gone. Jake is done. Jake is done. So let's go down. Let's look at. Let's look at some more. Another Jake. Yo, it's a whole lot of Jakes out there. They're done. They're drunken. Let's see this video. I don't know what this video is. It's a short one. Oh, that's an actual real one. That's right there at Santa Monica Beach. Damn, they getting serious. They taking donations and everything. Yeah, they got the different videos and everything up. So we can see that these protesters right here, this movement out now is starting to make headlines. I see a video up here with RT News. I'm getting ready to show you guys. Yeah, this is the start of them and their so-called movement. But let's go ahead and read this small little article. We can start right here. The Trump-Pence regime poses a catastrophic danger to humanity and the planet. I feel like I read this before. Let's read this again. Concentration camps at the border, environmental devastation accelerated, danger of war, even nuclear, threatened, white supremacy rules, fascist mobs and racist mass murders, truth and science erased. Right to abortion near gone, the rule of law and democratic and civil rights stripped away. This is fascism unfolding. Okay, let's go ahead and read some more. We demand the Trump-Pence regime must go now. Okay, this is just the same thing, just basically reiterating everything on the first page. And this is the different events that they have. You see they have some in Detroit. You see in Atlanta, I believe Massachusetts. So you can see that Chicago. So you can see they're going around the different states. Oh, Cleveland. You got Detroit. You got Indianapolis. You got Houston, Texas, Hawaii, Los Angeles, New York City, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Seattle. So all the big major cities in the U.S. This is where they're gonna hold the rallies. So let's go ahead to it and let's look at this. I don't want to make this lesson too long. It's gonna be like a little short one. But this is at the one from Salakia. This is the one from RT News, and it's the Trump and Pence out now. So these are the protesters, but these are the ones that are in New York City. So it says New York City protesters take it to the streets. So let me see what this. Hundreds of demonstrators marched in New York City on Saturday as part of the Out Now protest movement demanding U.S. President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence be removed from office. Doesn't it sound like an uproar in all the other countries when they're talking about the government? This is the uproar. This is the chaos. This is getting ready to happen in the U.S. with Donald Trump and Pence. And it's October. And I believe, the election, if it was supposed to be an election, it will be within next month? November? Correct me if I'm wrong, brothers. But it reads, footage shows protesters marching through the streets, holding signs demanding Trump and Pence out now. Protesters could also be seen confronting with a Trump supporter wearing a MAGA baseball cap, causing police to intervene. So, since they claimed that it was going to be... Let's look at some of these. Okay. That it was going to be a non-violent... Well, let's see what the video has to say.
The point is, it can become too late to stop fascism. Hey, wait a second here. Whoa. Hey, wait. Mr. Maga. Wait a second. I'm going to do that. Hey.
So no point in seeing the rest of it. They're just marching down the street and they're screaming, Trump, Pence out now. So we can see, obviously, that there's going to be some tension with this supposedly impeachment. If he gets out, impeachment, or if he doesn't. I mean, if he does or if he doesn't, Salakia. So we're going to see how peaceful it's going to stay. Whereas we're going across the different, across seas over here in Hong Kong, the people are like, they doing kung fu, they fighting the different, the cops and things, they're shooting, they're doing all type of things to their police is over there. So let's go ahead, just a little short 54-second video. Yeah, you can see clearly Hong Kong ain't playing right now. Let me see, I don't know if this. We can look at it. It's okay. Let's just go ahead. I don't want to make the lesson too long. It's gonna be a short lesson. Let's get just maybe two scriptures that I got lined up. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told you, Salakia, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as that, Salakia, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So we can clearly see that the end is being manifest right now. We can see different things are starting to basically you can see the times are starting to speed up. You can see the different prophecies and things are starting to come up. So like his phone. But yeah, the uproars of the people, we can see it coming around the earth right now. And now we can see it's starting to come to the U.S. through this wicked regime. The people, they're acting up. You can see them. They're built. I didn't know they had a whole website. These people are they're getting serious. You can see them. They're protesting. They got the news and everything out here now. I forgot his name, but when is he on there? Well, they're in front of the Trump Tower and everything. So it's making headlines right here in New York City. So you can see them that these people are very serious. But this is just the start of it. So let's go ahead and jump into 2nd Ezra 15, I believe. Yes. And 15 and 14. It reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you can see, it's not happening right now in America, in the U.S., but it will soon. But it's going to be on a scale much larger than a lot of these other countries out here. Because you can see, America, a lot of the Americans, they're walking around with guns. A lot of the other places around the earth, they don't really have guns. They have them, but then it's that society is not as equipped with the guns that you see here. There's going to be a lot of racial tension. It's going to get bad in America over. It's going to be the worst of all. Especially when they have the swords in their hands. They're going to have the guns in their hands. Man, this is the time where we should not be playing. You see Jake, they're out there. They want to have damn parties and shit. They want to joke around. They being folly. But man, you can see the Most High is not playing. Esau's not playing. He got everything in order. He got all his different legislations, statutes, his different laws he's passing, his different documents. They ready for war, man. But look at Jake, man. They want to be out there with the damn heathen. All up in the damn video. What the fuck? Man, Jake, man. No, that's for my next lesson. Yeah, Jake, man, they destroyed, man. Hosea 4 and 6. Where was I? Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So right now, you don't see, the men aren't afraid right now. Right now, we don't see people breaking into the houses and everything right now. But you can see in Hong Kong, they breaking into shops and everything. They lighting everything on fire. So it's going to get like that times 1,000 right here in Babylon. So this is just a little quick lesson I just wanted to put in. Where you see it says out now Trump. You can see it's going to be tension arising with Trump and Pence. All right. So hopefully everyone was somewhat edified. Just to throw out this little article. Want to give another double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations and blessings out there to the Akim. Keep pushing the word. Keep going and keep doing everything in sincerity and in truth. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. We're almost out. This is the brother Malachi. Shalom.